celebrating horror, gore, and fright. The creatures of Halloween Horror Nights 2017 have decided to surround you with a festival of their deadliest tricks and treats. Oh, yes. Do be careful. If you stare too long, they get cranky. Get too close, and you may lose your head. But not to worry. I can assure each and every one of you that you'll never forget any of the horrors unmasked here tonight. Because at Halloween Horror Nights 2017, the nightmare never ends.
Dude, check this place out!
Oh, it's like most excellent.
Yeah, but who are all these people with all these cameras and stuff? They're like totally surrounding us.
Dude, I don't know. But check out the creeps behind us.
Oh, bogus!
Perhaps we should say something to them?
Touche. Hi, I'm Bill S. Preston, Esquire!
And I am Ted Theodore Logan. And together we are Wild Stallions!
Yep.
Bill, Ted, what are you doing here?
Dude, we've been here the last 26 years.
Yeah, busy with our own excellent Halloween adventures.
Yeah, but with this being our farewell tour, we kind of have a little bit more time on our hands.
No way.
Yes way, Ted.
No, I meant, what are you doing here in Soundstage 33?
We totally got invited.
Yeah, someone left us this message on a voice recorder.
Bill, Ted, want to play a game? Come to Soundstage 33, if you dare.
So, naturally we came right over. But when we got inside, all the doors slammed shut.
Yeah, just like that. And ever since then, we can't get out.
It's like we're trapped.
Speaking of, what's with the finger trap?
Oh, that creepy voice dude?
Yeah. I think his name was Puzzle.
Yeah. He told us to put it on or we'd suffer the consequences. Now it's stuck and we can't get it off.
Here, let me help.
Sorcery magic.
Thanks, Patrick! We've totally been seeing all sorts of creepy stuff too. Like a kid on a tricycle,
A kid in a onesie,
two ghostly twin girls,
and a crazy kid talking with this finger.
and that's just the scary kids we've been seeing.
Yeah, let's not forget all the aliens, vamps, scarecrows, freaks, geeks, and all sorts of bodacious dead dudes.
That's just Halloween Horror Nights 20... Wait a minute, you guys have never actually gone into the park?
We've been busy with our own excellent Halloween adventure, Patrick.
How true, William.
Speaking of, Bill, we're totally gonna be late for our first show.
Yeah, Patty B, can you help us out?
Sure, go around the corner, go through the door. I always crack one open just in case things get hairy, which I always do.
Smart thinking, dude. High five.
Yeah, boop, 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 boop.
We're right here.
No, true, you guys need to leave. You gotta go, your first show's waiting.
All right, thanks, dude. All right, Ted, we gotta get out of here super fast.
Okay, thanks, Patrick. Catch you later, media dudes!
Oh, Bill, Ted, farewell.
Aww.
Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes!
Give it up for Little Ted one more time. Welcome to Halloween Horror Nights 2017. Yeah, the Festival of the Deadliest. Now, before we begin the formal presentation, I wanted to take a second. Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Orlando Resorts We wanted to take a second with all of the things that have happened in this past week and send along our thoughts and prayers to everybody dealing with the aftermath of such a crazy, crazy storm. The storms do pass, and now we have the opportunity to give our guests an escape, as well as give them one of the, if not the most impressive slate of properties, original mazes, scare zones, and shows that we have ever done. We are incredibly excited for this year's presentation, and we're incredibly excited for all of you to go see the event tonight. So without further ado, let's get on with the mazes. Our first maze, American Horror Story Volume 2. We have a fantastic opportunity this year to partner with our friends at Effects and bring you seasons 2, 3, and 6, affectionately known, as you know, as Asylum, Coven, and Roanoke. It's our Uber maze, 14 scenes long, and it is going to absolutely terrify our guests. Now, that's not the only IP that we have this year. And the next one is a proverbial white whale, if you will. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Every horror fan knows this film inside and out, and we as fans have the unique opportunity to bring our favorite scenes to life. In Soundstage 22, you will see Room 237. You will see a snow-covered hedge maze. You will see a blood hallway. And you'll also see our Grade H maze. Moving forward, we've got Saw, the games of Jigsaw. When we presented Saw in 2009, that maze was built on 5 individual films that made up the Saw series by that point. Coming October 27th, Saw series will release its unprecedented 8th film, and we are tapping all of those films in the concept and creation of this event. You're going to see in our last room, a maze, a room pulled directly from the newest film, Jigsaw. Selfishly, this next one's a personal favorite. Ash vs. Evil Dead, based on the story of Ash J. Williams, who has been kicking dead-eyed ass in Michigan for the last 30+ years. Based and taken from the stories told from the producers and the designers of Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness, as well as the show on Starz. We think our guests are going to laugh as much as they scream as they go through this house. If you haven't seen this show, please check it out. And if you have seen the show, yes, Ashy Slashy is in the maze. Yeah! You're welcome. The final house going into our IP slate this year is The Horrors of Blumhouse. What's wonderful about this maze is we get to tap into the creative genius that is Jason Blum and his entire production group by having Sinister, Sinister 2, the original Purge movie, all make an appearance. Plus, scenes from Insidious 1 and the upcoming movie Insidious 4, which will come out in January. We've got 4 scenes in this maze that detail out a living trailer for that movie literally months before guests have the opportunity to see it in film. And these creatures in that section are absolutely terrifying. Now that's 5 mazes, a little bit more than half of our maze slate, and those are the IPs. But Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando Resort is known more than just intellectual properties. We are also known for our original mazes. Over in Tent 2, Hive. Take everything that you know about vampires, mind control, sex, beauty, and throw it away. These are feral, animalistic creatures hell-bent on doing one thing, feeding on you. Taking up residence in 19 Hemingway Lane in Cary, Ohio. This group of creatures are burrowing into the floors, into the walls, into the ceilings, and they are coming after you in a claustrophobic, crazy, crazy maze. Next up, Scarecrow the Reaping. No character in this maze is under 6'2" in height. They are crazy scarecrows that take over a Depression-era farm, and this close-knit group of people, or creatures, want to take you and remove you from the earth. The next maze is something different than we've ever done before. In 2014, we had a character in one of our street zones. That character, the Voodoo Queen, has been given the opportunity to have a story told all for her. Inside Soundstage 24, you're going to see Dead Waters. We've broken the maze up into 3 acts. The first act is a sunken riverboat that we've plunged into the swamp. The second one is inside that riverboat as you make your way to the third act, which is in the which is in the Voodoo Queen's lair itself. They have dozens of characters that are taking over this maze, and it is going to terrify our guests. Finally, as far as our slate of mazes is concerned, is the Fallen. The Festival of the Deadliest is making its way from the underworld into our world, and those creatures are going to usher in the festival. It is a post-apocalyptic nightmare fueled by the best intentions. If you remember our events in the past, take Hades and Gothic and smash them together, and then add aggressive characters. It's going to be a fantastic maze. Now, those are our mazes for Halloween Horror Nights 2017. Pretty impressive, right? Yeah. The team has labored for months on end, and their passion and dedication know no bounds. Now, that would be one thing if that was the event, but we also have scare zones to talk about. And this year, we have some very big tricks and treats. In Central Park, trick or treat. Working with Michael Dougherty and Legendary Pictures is a dream come true for us. It's a cult classic horror movie that is filled with a multitude of different characters. Dozens of characters showing and showcasing all of the vignettes that make up that movie are going to take over our Central Park area. 450 hand-carved individual pumpkins light up the canopy above our guest's head. Sam is large and in charge, and he is going to make sure that you follow the rules of Halloween or else. In our New York scare zone, The Purge. At no time in our history have we shown as much of The Purge as we are going to be showing in New York. All three films will make an appearance within that scare zone, taking up the entirety of our New York streets. We're extremely excited to see the Prom Girls, to see the Polite Gentleman, to see the auction. All of the fan favorites that have made up that event in the past are going to be there in New York, with some surprises added in this year. Moving on to San Francisco, Invasion. Much like the theme of this year's event, which is a party, if you get from a distance, it'll look like much. But when you get up close, it's already too late and they have you. Based in that 50s and 60s sci-fi realm, we took it, turned it on its ear in only the way Horror Nights can, by making it absolutely terrifying. Speaking of our overall theme, Festival of the Deadliest taking over Hollywood Boulevard. Halloween Horror Nights is the Festival of the Deadliest. It's a chance for the Horror Nights event to stand as the icon this year, to push the bounds of reality as we take creatures of blood and bone who are consumed with only one need, your souls. Now, throughout the course of the event, we do have our amazing houses and our scare zones, but our event would not be our event, in the streets at least, without our roaming hordes. This year, our clowns are coming to say hello. Get out of here, jokers. Now, let's talk about the shows. Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure is going to be celebrating its 26th year with us, and this is the farewell tour for our boys. But rather than just saying goodbye, we decided to give them a farewell tour befitting these two massive, excellent dudes. This year's show is going to spoof pop culture, but it's also going to send them out on the highest of notes. We cannot wait for you guys to experience that show. The other show that we've got. Last year, Academy of Villains came into this park and ripped the doors off a venue that didn't even have doors. Academy of Villains is a hard-hitting performance troupe, and I cannot wait for you to see the show that they have put together for you. Afterlife is a conglomeration of a number of different ideas that culminate the Festival of the Deadliest Scare Zone and tell the true story of what's going to happen after we all shuffle off the mortal coil. Tonight, you will be experiencing a condensed version of that show. Due to Hurricane Irma, we aren't going to be able to show that show for another week or so. I welcome you to come back and experience it. It is something you will not want to miss. Now, as you can see through all of our 9 mazes, our 5 scare zones, and our 2 shows, Universal Orlando Resort has spared no soul in the creation of this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Now, you see the characters that are around you. Yeah, these characters, they're on their best behavior. But that's only because you're media. I guarantee you if you make the wrong move, they'll come after you and they will claim your soul. In fact, I dare any creature in this room to try to take my soul. Here we go. Where? You guys know I have no soul. Go get the guests. On behalf of the thousands of team members that work here at Universal Orlando Resort and work to bring Halloween Horror Nights to you on an annual basis, I would like to say good night, everyone. And remember, the best nightmares never end.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Halloween Horror Nights 2017 opening night media event.